Aztec Safety is #1 for online safety training.
Aztec Safety is the proud sponsor of the Aztec Safety Challenge, the #1 event on the World Curling Tour.
And Aztec Safety has been a proud sponsor of Team Jacobs on our quest to represent Canada at the Olympic Games.
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the RockShop has it all. Shop online anytime at the RockShop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. The RockShop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
That's the first rock of the end for Team Ueno. And Kate Cameron's team, she elected to have Mackenzie Elias to hit that rock, and therefore looks like Kate's gonna try and play this wide open as possible anyway. And Team Ueno has their lead. I'm gonna try that name. Here we go again. Aska Kanaya. I'm sure that I'm not totally getting the pronunciation of the Japanese names, but I'm going to give it my best shot here. This will be Kate Cameron's Mackenzie Elias playing her second shot, and again, she's elected not to throw a corner guard, but to hit the stone, and she's rolled out to the wings, which suits her probably just fine. Both teams have won one and lost one. This is the Grand Slam Canadian Open Tier 2 round. Actually, I think it is a triple knockout, but or maybe that's just on the men's side or the Tier 1 side. I'm just going to check that out. I thought it was a triple knockout, but it might be round robin. I know both teams have won one and lost one. They're playing here at the Martensville Curling Club in Martensville, Saskatchewan. 16 teams. This is Taylor McDonald throwing second for Team Cameron. And she removes the Team Ueno stone and stays right there on the edge of the 12-foot. I believe Team Ueno is playing with just 3 curlers, so 1 sweeper. This one looks like it's floated a bit. Got a piece, yes. And now we have a wide open house. Interesting. Now that the house is completely free, Kate Cameron's asking Taylor McDonald to throw up a corner guard just to see if she can generate some out here in the wings. That one's come into the rings. I feel sorry for the one sweeper. I don't like to sweep on my good days, but if I was by myself sweeping, I'd hate it even more. So once again, wide open, and the rings are completely bare. And this is Brianne Harris throwing third stones for Team Cameron. This one's come up just a little short, corner guard, but that is what Cameron called. Rock removed. Kate says, how about the corner guard on the other side? Let's give that a whirl. So this one's coming up short as well. I wonder if Team Ueno would potentially go around that, but they elected to just peel this. They're obviously comfortable at not forcing the issue here. So intern hit. Just trying to get rid of this corner guard. And out it goes, and the shooter rolls with it. This will give Kate Cameron an opportunity to just throw a draw. She'll definitely want this one in the house, because if it were to come up short, you could definitely see Miyu Ueno come around a guard. Kate electing to play an intern draw. This is not short, that's for sure. Trying to grind in, and it does, so she'll sit one on the back 12, and ideally Miyu Ueno would like to hit and stay and make Kate at least throw a curling shot to retain the hammer. Ueno will be throwing the out turn at this. Oh, kind of brushing it a little harder. Must be pretty close. She stays in the rings, and while it might look routine, still requires execution to hit a portion of that rock and not only remove that, but have her shooter go as well. Last rock of the first end here. Kate Cameron and her team looking for a blank. She's got it, and that first end now is complete, and it's a blank end, and we'll return to the Grand Slam Canadian Open Tier 2 round robin play from Martensville, Saskatchewan, right after these brief messages.
Brett, come on, man. I know Aztec's #1 for online safety training, but we really should be out here practicing.
I know, guys. I'll be right there. Just let me finish this course on gas detection. Wait. Do you smell that?
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatoon in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbach coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsoctickets.com. Let's rock!
So apparently I've just been muted, and I'm sorry about that, curling fans. I just did my best work, just so you know. It's hard to recover from these little technical difficulties that I often have. So we've got Kate Cameron sitting 1. We've got Team Ueno sitting 2-3. Oh, I guess not. No, she's just sitting 2. So my apologies. So this is Miyu Ueno playing her first shot of the second end in a 0-0 tie. Well, she is sitting 3. Ah, I was right. I was looking at the overhead and I go, where did that rock go? How did that get removed? But of course it didn't get removed, and so there's 2 biters on the edge of the 12, one right on the tee line, one at the back of the house. Shot rock just biting the top of the 4-foot there, and Kate Cameron now throwing her first of 2 here in the second end, and she's gonna definitely try and get a roll here. If she doesn't, she'll be forced to try and take one in this end. They're really trying to carve this over. She might want to take that all the way over as far as it can go, leave herself more opportunity to roll to. Just having, I think, a little discussion at, where they would ideally like this shooter to roll to. So it looks pretty much like we're going to have a score here on this end. Miyu Ueno's last shot of the second end on its way. Trying to remove a Kate Cameron stone, and I would think they would like to just roll it maybe a half a foot to a foot. They got a nose, and looks like Kate Cameron will throw an out-turn draw facing 3. Kate Cameron and her rink from St. Adolphe, Manitoba. Playing an out-turn draw. 4-1, facing 3. Sweepers are not doing a whole lot, but at the same time. Like they're quite satisfied with the weight, and why not? It's just on the back of the 4-foot. So after 2 ends of play, Kate Cameron forced to 1, taking 1, leads 1-0 over Team Ueno. We'll be back right after these messages.
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, The PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by pebbleheads.com. The apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game.
Welcome back. We're here at the Grand Slam Canadian Open Tier 2. This is round robin play for Martensville Curling Club in Martensville, Saskatchewan. We've got 16 teams, 4 pools, 4 teams in each pool. We've got Kate Cameron leading 1-0 over Miyu Ueno. And the way this end is starting, it looks like it's going to kind of be a repeat of the first end, where we're going to play it wide open unless we have a out-and-out miss. Mackenzie Elias went into the rings with her first one. The rock was subsequently removed by Team Ueno. Okay, Cameron removes the Team Ueno stone and remains in the rings, and now Team Ueno's going to throw up the corner guard. So we might have a little action here. This Japanese team playing with 3 curlers. Miyu has asked for the corner guard, gets it. Well, not fully covered. It offers some protection. Third and final rock of Asuka Kanai. Throwing lead rocks. And she's thrown a beautiful stone. Not only did she keep it above the tee line, but it's fully buried. Now Taylor. You can see the rock is kind of outside her line of delivery. Weight looks like they're gonna go around it, and they do just get around it, and there is a pleasant surprise. They had called for that rock just to freeze to the red one, so above the red stone, but instead we're able to get it past that and in behind. So that's either a great call by the skip or really good judgment, or both maybe, on the sweepers. Ueno was asked to remove the guard, did so, and Gate Cameron is going to ask Harris to put a guard up, cover the redstone, and subsequently the shot rock that they have there in the 4 foot. This is pretty good. Yeah, it covers the red one for sure, but I mean there's a piece of that yellow one showing, but that would require some accuracy here to try and just spill that out by catching a piece of it. So I didn't see what the actual call was, whether they were trying to freeze or whether they were trying to bump, but they look like they've got a bump and it's going to curl over, and now Team Ueno sits one. Definitely going to be a difficult shot here for Brianna Harris. Just kind of trying to decide what to do here. It's somewhat of a narrow port. Coming down and freezing on the top one is certainly an option. It's a difficult port, I think, to come through in the sense that once they start to really curl, and the weight comes off, it's hard to hold them. And they're going to be just short of being frozen to that red one. So now if Team Ueno from Japan here can potentially chip that yellow out, they would be sitting 2 with Cameron throwing, Team Cameron throwing. Really hard to keep your shooter in play, but I'm sure they're not thinking about keeping their shooter in play really. If they're able to remove that, they could be sitting 1-2. Cameron likely sitting 3-4. These are kind of delicate little shots. You almost have to sweep to miss it, but she's got a good piece of it, good chunk of it. Yeah, very well done. Another look at this. Real good weight control. Sweeper is on, off. As I said, you almost have to sweep just to kind of miss this, but with the weight that they elected to throw, she was able to keep her shooter in the rings. Interesting call here. They're going to try the run back. Kate probably, if the shot would like to hit that guard that's just biting the center line right on the nose. Drive it back onto her own yellow. The yellow making contact with the red. It'd be close to making a double on the two reds, the one just off the center line and the one that's back in the 12. This has got some heat on it. But she has not thrown that very well. Now Team Ueno, my gosh, they could come down and draw to that back one and tap it, and with Kate only having one shot left, if she does that and sits 4, Kate's gonna have to make a real good shot to get out of this end. A little surprised on the shot call. I thought maybe she might have tried to come around and just freeze to that shot rock. And it looks like Team Ueno is going to try and take that away by maybe even coming right in themselves now. So out-turn draw here in the third end. First of 2 rocks for Miyu Ueno. Lone sweeper. The only encouragement she's getting is from the skip, who says, hurry, 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 hurry. They don't want to leave this side by side. Well, that might have just left an out for Kate. Can't believe she'd be wanting to hit that yellow one and driving it back. I would think she'd want to be looking at a draw here. I think if you get yourself to the shot stone, you could probably cut her down to the point where she'd be sitting, when I said she, I'm talking about Team Ueno would be sitting 1, and it would be difficult to remove the Kate Cameron stone if it's anywhere close to being frozen. Last shot, third end. Kate Cameron looking to bail her team out. Yeah, they're getting some communication.
Wow, great shot by Kate, and I think she may have May have gotten in there for second shot. Hard to tell because we're a little off center. Not sure what they're playing here. Except I know it's an intern. They may be throwing this away. That's exactly what they're doing. So we know that Team Ueno has scored one. Looks like they may be measuring for that possibility of a second counter. I'm not sure if we can or we'll be able to see the measurement, but let's stay here and see if we can't get a look of the measurement. I think Team Ueno thought that they were sitting 1-2. Hard to see there, but it looks like it's red. It's red, so Team Ueno scores 2 in the third end. We'll be right back after these short messages.
Hey Mark, you ready for this game tonight?
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Cupsy, what are you doing over there?
Don't worry, boys. Was just on AztecSafety.com, took a fire extinguisher safety course. Paul, I'm putting out the fires from now on. Woo!
Who knew after 20 years in real estate I'd have to make silly videos for Instagram and come out behind a tree?
Stu, we need to do this stuff.
Why can't I just door knock into open houses like I did in the old days?
That doesn't work anymore.
Okay, so it's because I'm sitting here behind a tree. Come use us for real estate.
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Okay, well, we're back here at the Grand Slam Canadian Open Tier 2 round robin play here from Martensville Curling Club in Martensville, Saskatchewan. I hear the weather has not been the greatest there, but weather's pretty good inside here. We got a 2-1 game. Team Ueno from Japan leading Team Cameron from Manitoba 2-1. And with the first rock here of the end, Team Ueno is elected to play top 4, top button. Cameron's responded by throwing the corner guard. Both teams are 1-1, playing a total of 4 games. 16 teams in this round robin event, or this 4-pool, 4-team round robin. We've got Team Ueno trying to throw a guard. It's come into the rings. That'll allow Team Cameron to try and play the hit. If she makes the double, she's going to leave the she's going to leave Team Ueno still sitting one, I'm pretty sure, but Cameron would take the roll over making the double, I'm sure. But they're not going to get the roll to the way that they wanted it, that's for sure. However, it is going to stay on the rings. She looked like she got that going a bit. Right out of her hand, actually. It seemed to be treading to the, veering off to the right. Kind of a relatively common fault there on the in-turn. This is a very good shot, way out in the wings. Hit by Team Ueno. Again, Kate would like roll first. That's a much better throw. Different player. But she's going to roll out the high side. And the good news for Team Cameron is that that rock of Team Ueno is behind the tee line. So they've opted not to go for the guard and try and remove this, this corner guard. And that was a little unexpected. She really threw that hard. It looked that I don't know if she just overthrew it or whether the call was peeled, but needless to say, after that stone, nothing's changed. Team Ueno still has a rock behind the tee line on the 4-foot. Team Cameron still has a rock off to the side, acting as a corner guard. And Team Cameron's going to try and go around it. The last time they tried to go around it, they threw it through the rings, but this one's not through the rings. Maybe a little deeper than what they wanted, but both teams seem to be struggling a bit here with precision. Now another attempt at this removal of a corner guard. They got that one. Kate Cameron asking Brianne Harris to hit and stay. I think if she knows it, there probably isn't a double there, but they're going to have to go here to get a nose hit. I mean, ideally she wouldn't mind rolling a bit, but this is going to roll out again. We're just, oh no, it hangs on. Well, you wouldn't have been able to ask for more separation if you tried. So Team Ueno going to try and hit this shot stone. And they got it right on the nose. Team Cameron here would like to duplicate that, I'm sure. And then you might see Miyu Ueno try and hit and roll a little bit closer to that Yellowstone that's just a biter. Well, there's a shot that we don't see very often. They're going to have to really go to make this curl. But they've achieved their goal, sitting 2. So it looked like she indicated that she'd like to roll to the center, which makes sense. The closer you can draw the 2 rocks, the more opportunity you're going to have to potentially make a double. And I don't think they're going to roll this one very far. Well, it's better than wow, that's way better than I thought it was going to be. Real nice shot. Real nice shot. You know, Team Cameron's been, I don't know whether they're getting fooled on this spot or whether they're just overthrowing it or getting wide, but they've rolled out on a lot of these, both on the high side and the low side. The low side's been more of a, I think, a release issue than it has been anything. Okay, Cameron, first of 2 intern hit. This is going to have to curl. There it goes. Nice throw. So now we'll see if Team Ueno, and specifically Miyu Ueno, wants to take this double on. It's you're gonna have to throw this with a little bit of steam, I'm thinking, to get it all the way over there. This isn't very much ice. It looks, just from my advantage point, that it's gonna need to be 3/4 of a rock. And she's definitely taking very little ice. Oh, yeah, that's yeah. I mean, she had the weight. She just needed to hit it a little bit thicker. So I'm thinking that she probably had to hit a good 3/4 of a rock in order to make that double. But you know what? Here we go. This is what Kate Cameron was looking for, grabbing a deuce. She just requires a piece of the paint here to get her 2. We do a lot of talking about these even ends. This is an even end. This is the 4th end. Kate Cameron's last shot. Out turn draw. Just needing to hit the rings. Sweepers are on it. They don't look like they're going overly hard. Looking pretty good. I'm going to bet she's in the rings. I win that bet. Woohoo. And after 4 ends of play, Team Cameron grabs her deuce. jumps back into the lead over Team Ueno with a score of 3-2. We'll be back right after these messages.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses? Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
And we're back for end number 5 from Martensville, Saskatchewan. I'm Terry Corbin. I'm with Kaylee on production, and we're pleased to be bringing you this game between Kate Cameron and Miyu Ueno. We've got a 3-2 game in favor of Kate Cameron, and we're just on lead rocks. Mackenzie Elias throwing the centerline guard. It's important that catches a piece of the center line. Otherwise, it would be, you could play the tick here, but if it looks like it is touching and nobody seemed to take objection to that it may not be. So Team Ueno is going around the center guard. I admire these people that are willing to sweep their own rocks. So Kate looks like she wants to. Oh no, she didn't change her mind. I was gonna say, looks like she's willing to play a little bit of a game. No, now game back on. She was thinking about calling a hack weight takeout there. But Mackenzie's been asked to throw a freeze on that top stone. Kind of expected a little more out of this team this year. Seem to have had their struggles. There's a nice shot by Mackenzie. Real good freeze. And now we're going to play the freeze on freeze on freeze on freeze until somebody wants to blow it up. Azuka Kenai being asked to play the freeze, but much like the third end, she's the rock that's been asked for has kind of slidden rather deep into the house here. Taylor McDonald. Her first of two. Gonna go hard here to get this by. They're by the top one, and they're gonna over curl this. Just trying to decide, I think, whether they want to get that inside roll. It's tough because if you roll a rock and a half, you probably set up a double. Not sure if they decided that they wanted to roll to the wing or not. Yeah, so I think now Kate can get 3/4 of a rock. I think as long as it's high, I mean, it's going to drag. May leave. I'm talking a lot of options here. I think she's probably afraid it may leave the red shooter, the red rock, still sitting 2. I think if she hits it on the wide side there, I think she might make that double. But they've opted to play an out-turn draw. Coming around, they really got to go, though, to get it right. Oh, it's there. Okay. Interesting scenario starting to brew here. They've asked to get this right in the crotch of the 2 yellows. It's not going to quite get there. Now this could be interesting because I think the 2 reds I think they go now. Definitely off the 4-foot. May not go right out of the rings. It's just which one do you want to utilize right now? So I think Kate asked for hack weight there from Brianne Harris. I would have liked to have seen him throw a little bit more weight on this. Maybe a board weight shot, but regardless, that does the trick. So Team Ueno sits shot rock. Kate Cameron's team's got shot 2 and 3. And then Team Ueno's got counters 4, 5, and 6. So Miyu Ueno is talking about making contact with the top yellow there at on the center line, just biting the 8-foot there, and having the yellow run into the red, which runs into the yellow. And it looks like it might miss that back one as well. We've had a discussion. You know, there's some heat coming on this one. Would like to hit a little bit more of that. Not terrible. Definitely would have liked to hit a little bit more of that that rock, and the yellow one there looks like it's in a pretty secure spot right now. So Brianne being asked to come down and almost to the face of that by the looks of it. Got some curling to do. Weight looks decent. Just wouldn't curl. But, you know, pretty good. Miyu Ueno just asking the third here to just tap that back about a foot. At this weight, you didn't tap it more than a foot. Yeah, she was always hitting that red stone. So it looks like now red's sitting 1 for sure. And that's just a question if the second shot, well, no, the second shot is yellow, but the third shot is red or whether it's yellow. So it looks like it's between the top red, just off the center line in the 8-foot, and the yellow rock there in the back of the 8-foot behind the tee line. I still think that yellow one's pretty secure. I'm not sure I'd be playing that, Kate, but I think this is the only way you can really kind of help Team Ueno, would be not making this real good. Like I say, right now, I think that yellow is pretty secure given the setup. I guess playing the in-turn, there's definitely a risk of leaving the yellow stone, the shooter of Kate. Kate, if you didn't get it in the right position, you could leave a double to remove that yellow one, but that yellow one looks pretty good right where it is. Kate's going to try and play this in off here. They're trying to carve this. It's got to be somewhat close. Okay, that's good. That's good. I think Miyu Ueno is kind of forced to play the guard here. Because that's definitely a fairly routine hit on the yellow one that's half in the 8-foot there at the top of the tee line, making contact with the other yellow stone, which would make contact with the shot stone. So Miyu Ueno's first shot of this end, this fifth end, just now starting to come to rest. You want it to sit down. And I don't think there's much risk here involved in this shot. I believe Kate's thinking that if she just comes to the top of that shot rock that belongs to Miyu Ueno, that she can really shrink the rings significantly, making a draw for two very, very difficult. But you know, at this level, A lot of those get made, those draws to the pin. Sweepers look like they want to go. This looks like just a matter of line here. They got to go hard. They got to go hard. They're not going to quite get it there. So that'll be a draw, full 4. 3/4 of the 4. Kate didn't quite get what she wanted out of that. She probably she would have been better to take more ice and have it stop short. That same distance. Or even higher, I guess, because you wouldn't have wanted to leave a double. But anyway, last shot of the 5th end by Miyu Ueno, needing 3/4 of the 4 foot, so we'll call it full 4, to score her 2. Looks a little warm, looks a whole bunch warm, looks a lot warm. It's really warm. All right, so now we're back to square one. We've got a tie game, 3-3 between Kate Cameron and Miyu Ueno. We'll be back following these short messages.
Brett, come on, man. I know Aztec's #1 for online safety training, but we really should be out here practicing.
I know, guys. I'll be right there. Just let me finish this course on gas detection. Wait, do you smell that?
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatchewan in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbach coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsoctickets.com. Let's rock!
We're back here. The Grand Slam, Canadian Open, Tier 2. We're in round robin play from Martensville Curling Club in Martensville, Saskatchewan. 16 teams vying for a spot in the championship round. Kate Cameron and her team is tied 3-3 with Team Miyu Ueno, with Kate Cameron having the hammer in this critical 6th end of play. There hasn't been a lot of opportunities here for like a big end. We got a couple of ends that have been really wide open. We've had 2 deuces scored, one by each team. And as mentioned, we've had no steals yet. This game started with Kate Cameron with the hammer. She blanked the first, scored 1 in the second. Team Ueno scored a deuce in the third. Cameron scored her deuce in the fourth. And Team Ueno scored one, but had a chance for two, having to draw the 4-foot, but was heavy. So that's where we stand, 3-3. Playing the sixth. Cameron with hammer. And Team Ueno sitting one. Full four. And Cameron has a rock frozen to that one on the top four. Well, that might be an out for Cameron if she wants to take it on. Three-quarters of a rock high. Hoping her shooter can stick out there over in the wings, and she'll remove the red, and the yellow will also make contact with the red that's on the button, and therefore she could be sitting two after this shot's over. But she's not going to get it the way she kind of wanted, I don't think. No. But she sits one. Like they're a little worried about that shot rock coming back onto the red, but I would think that a nose hit on that yellow rock that's totally accessible. I think the shot rock might go over top of that red. Well, we're going to have as Dave would say, a mound trip and talk this out. This is kind of a big shot here already in this end. So I want to be clear on what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish. Looks like they're running the red one in. Well, that's exactly what happened. That was the first of three for Kanai. Oh, that's a good roll by Taylor McDonald there. Sitting two. Can't make the double, I don't think. It definitely could get an inside roll. if you're going to get the inside roll, I don't think you want to totally bury it. I think you would just like to get half under. And you can see there, I mean, doesn't look like that rock's going to be usable at this point in time, unless we have a drastic rearranging of the furniture there. If she just gets it half under, she can kind of slice it in there to the yellow if she ever needed to. She and Kate are going through a discussion of what makes sense here. Now, I mean, I think Kate's original call was to maybe go to the open side of the forefoot. I guess lots of choices here, but it's just a question of, where you want to go. I mean, I think Kate likes the actual come around. Well, they're playing the intern, so I mean, they're trying to come around. Looks like it's got a lot of weight right now. But we have our lead sweeper still sweeping head down. We want to get it by. Oh, that's unfortunate. Just ticked that. Would have liked to have gotten that right by, I think. However, it would have been behind the tee line as well. So now, Team Ueno, I'm going to try and just tap that back. Again, another discussion. So this rock's on its way here. It's gonna curl. Not ideal. Yeah, this is a really aggressive call, and I think the situation warrants it. Not that you win the game in the sixth end in a tie game, but it certainly has an opportunity to not only get two, but possibly more. This one's got to curl a bunch too. You want to get it right to the nose, but didn't quite get there. Now, while she might be able to get an inside roll, she has to be careful that, I mean, she could easily roll too far. I mean, it looks like she would play it rather quietly, but she could definitely leave Team Cameron still sitting one, if and possibly two. So this really is a weight shot. This is way more weight than I thought they would throw for sure. Yeah. I know it's so tempting to play that nose hit double and sit four, but yeah, that. Okay, it's going to call a timeout and have the coach come out and provide some input. You definitely could play the double on the two reds. And force Team Ueno into either playing a hit and roll in behind the guards there, or even attempt the difficult freeze. I mean, that double does look like an inviting shot for sure. I think that's what they've decided on playing. Sweepers are on this pretty good. You don't want to roll, and it looks like they're going to get an inside roll here. Well, we know that Cameron's sitting 1. Both teams are 1-1 in their round robin play to date. So this is a big game for both of them because the winner remains at 1 loss and the loser is going to drop down to 2 losses. Oh, I'd really like to know what they've called here. Because that's one lonely red one there. It's second shot. Cameron's got shot, but Cameron's also got shot 3, 4, and 5. And you can't be guarding the red one because Cameron just plays that run back in on the yellow that's on the center line. You can't guard the yellow one because she just picks it, the red one. This is interesting. Well, she's gonna bump the. Wow, that ends up being a pretty good shot, I think. Cameron can pick that red for 2. I don't think you ever take on that triple. It'd be there for 5 if you did. Again, unfortunately, not sure what the call is here. I would have thought she would have tried to pick that for 2. Cameron's sitting 1. Even just scoring 1, I think, is big here. But this has the real makings of a big end. You have to go on this and keep it out there. That's a huge, huge, huge mistake. The sweepers were not on that hard, and as a result, they just tick the top one of Team Ueno, and they're only going to get 1 out of this. So Team Cameron takes the lead, but certainly they were looking for more than just 1 here. We'll be back right after these messages for the 7th end action.
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game.
We're back here for the 7th in action from the Martensville Curling Club in Martensville, Saskatchewan. This is the Grand Slam Canadian Open Tier 2 round robin action. We just finished the 6th end, and what really looked like a good end brewing failed to materialize as Kate Cameron with her first one tried the double to sit 4. Wasn't successful, and I think that's just a sweeping error on her last one. I think you have to sweep that as if you're almost trying to miss it, and then right at the end, you try and carve it. They just ticked it, but again, ticked it enough that they only got one. That was a pretty brave shot, I think, by Miyu Ueno on her last one. Really kind of eliminated the big score of 3 or 4. And I'm just surprised, that Kate would have played that, quiet shot. I thought she would take less ice and, throw maybe even a heater. She did not have to stick around or anything like that. She just had to remove that rock. But that's in the past now. We're playing end number 7. Miyu Ueno with the hammer. We got a lot of rocks in play. Every rock's in play that's been thrown as of right now. Again, a rock that was asked to be top 8 foot is back 12. This allows Miyu Ueno to call for the removal of the center guard, and they've done exactly that. He could have thrown up a guard there and tried to waste a couple of rocks. But she's opted for the hit and roll, which they've executed. Very nice. Nice hit and stay. Brian Harris being asked to remove that red stone, and she does. We're in a mode of trading nose hits here. Kate wants to kind of discuss this because they're sitting 2-3 and Team Ueno's sitting 1-4. Brienne went down. I mean, she obviously had a thought here about what she'd like to play. You could continue to play there on the wing and hit that stone that was just thrown. I think that's what they've opted for. They wouldn't mind rolling into the center for sure. And they have. I like that call. Not that Kate cares whether I like it or not, but keeping the play into the middle of the rings. Over in the Tier 1, I saw Holman kept her dominance going here. She defeated Kim 6-3 to go to 3-0. So Team Ueno elected to hit that on the nose. Now Cameron's going to try and do the same. Should be really happy with a nose hit. Need to curl this. Need to curl this. Got it. Real good. So we're down to the first of two skip rocks from Miyu Ueno. It looks like they're going to try and nose this as well. I'm going to roll a little bit here. Well, I mean, she could take that on if she really wanted to. I think you just, I mean, nose hit if you roll a little to the center line, that's fine. If you actually dead nosed it, you might even make the double there on the two reds and sit 3. Well, she has fired this. And she's got what she really wanted, which was to cut off some of the circle, the forefoot. So now Miyu Ueno will have to draw the, well, definitely full 4. She probably has to get really close to that button. She'll play the out-turn draw with her final rock. She's counting 1, looking for 2. Much the same scenario that she had in the last time they played an odd end, the 5th end. She had a draw for 2. It's probably a little easier. Pretty close. Just have to make sure that they don't rub on that top one. And oh, she's got it! What a draw for 2. And Team Ueno will take the lead now, playing the 8th end. She scores 2 to lead 5-4 over Cape Cameron. We're back for the 8th end action right after these short messages.
Hey Mark, you ready for this game tonight?
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Cupsy, what are you doing over there?
Don't worry, boys. Was just on AztecSafety.com, took a fire extinguisher safety course. Paul, I'm putting out the fires from now on. Woo!
Who knew after 20 years in real estate I'd have to make silly videos for Instagram and come out behind a tree?
Stu, we need to do this stuff.
Why can't I just door knock into open houses like I did in the old days?
That doesn't work anymore.
Okay, so it's because I'm sitting here behind a tree. Come use us for real estate.
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
We're back, 8th end action. Team Ueno from Japan has a 5-4 lead on Kate Cameron from Manitoba. Both teams are 1-1 in round robin play. This is the Grand Slam Canadian Open Tier 2 division. We're coming to you live from Martensville Curling Club in Martensville, Saskatchewan. 16 teams vying for an opportunity to play in the championship round. So we'll have 8 qualifiers. So half of our field will play in a quarterfinal game. Now it'll be interesting to see how both teams play this 8th end. We originally had a short rock on the center line, go up by Team Ueno, followed by Kate Cameron's team. Coming around that center line guard, followed by Team Ueno's attempt at a freeze on the top of the rock in the 4-foot, go a little bit deep. So now Team Cameron's trying to come back on top of the Yellowstone, which is way out there. However, the weight looks pretty good. Pretty good result. So she sits 2, they're frozen. This looks a little warm. Again, surprising, really. You wonder if any of that has to do with, one sweeper and, you're trying to give the sweeper a little bit of a rest by not having them have to sweep, but Kate Cameron asking Taylor McDonald to remove those back rocks. Well done. That was the call all day for Kate Cameron's team. Here's another look at it. Good straight line of delivery and release on target. Needing a quarter of the rock. Got it. Again. So right now, as we, play this 8th end, we have 3 undefeated teams: Corwin Brown and Isabel Rana, both undefeated. Corin has got 3 wins as opposed to Isabel's 2. And Eugene Park is also undefeated with 2 wins. Really going hard on this. Well, that was a really great shot that Team Ueno played prior to that rock of thrown by Taylor. Unfortunately for Cameron, though, that red one's lined right up to go back onto that yellow. Well, she threw that and jumped up awful quick. They're trying to get to the back one there that shot rock behind the tee line. This has come up. Now I know why she jumped up. This is coming up way light. And again, I mean, just putting that out there, that red one comes straight back on that yellow one. So Brienne's going to try and get in and around that top 4. Don't want to be behind the tee line, and this looks like it's got lots of weight. Ooh, this is going to be deep, and it's not even going to sit for second shot. Big miss. This actual outcome is gonna, I think, be dependent on who makes that big shot here with skip rocks, because I mean, that we've had this throughout the contest here, where teams have had an opportunity to really put the hammer to the other team and have not, and now I think that that's just a great shot. It almost feels like that's the shot that kind of really tilts the percentages towards Team Ueno for the win. Well, so I speak, and then I put take my foot out of my mouth, and I go, so that big shot just kind of enhance the opportunities for Team Cameron. Watch this. Intern takeout. And watch the drag here. And now, oddly enough, Team Cameron's sitting too. But it literally was about the big shot, you know, and now again, Team Ueno has got an opportunity to, I guess, just basically replace that and force Team Cameron into a difficult shot and put the percentages back in her favor, Team Ueno's favor, to win this game. Team Ueno called a timeout there, just get a little input from the coach. I'm not sure what more he could have said except you got to make this. Out of her hand, weight looks good. Line looks good. Oh! Wow. And I guess she wasn't going because it was heavy, but I mean, she would have been better off back on that yellow Cameron rock. Now another timeout by Team Cameron. I think she's got to go around. If she elects to hit the red one, the red stone that shot rock, I mean, you know Team Ueno's coming around. And you may not get a look at it. So, and ultimately, I think Team Ueno is going to have the option, or would have the option, of coming around either on the intern or the outturn. Now she just threw the intern, but it was heavy. I don't know if Kate wants to totally bury this one. I mean, leaving her a little bit of a little piece. This is way out there right now. But it needs to, I think it needs to be shot rock. Really starting to grind here. Well, she's definitely going to be shot rock, but I think I'll have to see. It almost got to the center line, so it's buried. Good shot. How many timeouts do they get here? So she's going to try and come and sit right on top of that, is my guess. In order to be shot rock, she'd have to move it probably 2 feet or close to it. she comes down to it. I mean, certainly Kate will have that out-turn draw for a second counter. Right now, this is moving pretty good. It's got a curl. She's got nothing. Oh my gosh. Now Kate has to be. Oh yeah, no. She needs to. She would need to make this shot. I was going to say she could just hit that red one with the out turn, that second shot, and be done with it. But those two yellows aren't that are on the half 8, half 12 aren't counting over that other red one. So this is a draw for the win. Kate Cameron in turn, she just threw it. Well, she looked like she definitely got it out there. Sweepers. I think they want to go here. No, they're good. They're saying we're good. And for the win, and there it is. Kate Cameron draws for 2, wins the game, goes to 2-1, while Miyu Ueno goes to 1-2. What a good shot there by Kate on her first one, and then duplicates it on her second one. So that's it from Martensville, Saskatchewan at this point in time. Be sure to join us for more Grand Slam Canadian Open action, Tier 2, coming up a little later tonight. For Caitlin,